We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. In case you haven't heard, we now offer direct in-app support for anything you might need from us. Whether you've got a question about a specific break, about shipping, about sending cards to PSA or eBay consignment, or anything else that you might need, this is the place to do it. There are a couple of different ways to get there. Within the app, you can click on Community down at the bottom and then click on Messages up at the top. Then choose either Minnesota or Wisconsin supports to ask your question. Or you can just click into any break and then click the blue support button, and it will automatically open up the support chat for the location that's hosting that particular break. This lets us know exactly which account is asking the question, and it helps ensure that we can get back to you in a timely manner.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Nags here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live. We got 2025 Bowman Chrome. What is showing off in here? Something's crooked. That's going to drive me crazy. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and do this. At the end of this break, we will rip. Looks like Care Bear has some personal boxes. Send him a message. We can rip those boxes. Looks like he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 personals. But let's go ahead and get started with our Sapphire. Good luck, everyone. Hopefully everyone had a wonderful weekend. I am $5 to $15 off remaining spots in our remaining teams. 6 teams left in WNBA Donruss there. But let's go ahead and get started here. You guys know how I like to do the Sapphire. Let's get the first box packs open and see what kind of color we're working with. We're looking for that pink. Doing some overnight construction at the Blaine store? I have no idea. I'm not important enough to know any questions, Chris. That I have no idea. It's coming along, that's all I know. Alright. Looks like we got gold. Come on, let's see some pink. Let's see that pink. Alright, we got base, Mookie, Shota Imanaga, Kale Fountain, and then Devin Fitzgerald. I'll just leave them up as we go. Oh, that I was ripping tile out in my basement. I have 2 houses. One I'm working on to turn around and sell. So that I had a piece of tile go through my finger right here. I had a piece of tile go through my hand right here. I was just going to town on the basement, just busting tile out of the floor, and it was flying all over the place. Looks like another base pack. McCutcheon, Correa. There's Elian Pena and Cam. It's a good pack there. If we're gonna get some base. Nope, that was all from ripping out tile and carpet. Yeah, at one point there was a piece of tile in my. There was a piece of tile in, like, sticking in my hand. I was just, like, going as fast as I could, busting it all out because it was tiring, you know, slamming a hammer on the ground. And, like, I looked down and blood's dripping on the ground. I'm like, what is going on? And I look at my finger and there was a piece of tile in my hand. No, I don't wear gloves. I very rarely wore gloves even when I worked construction in the winter. I don't like gloves. Not a fan. There's our auto. Not a fan of gloves. Yellow. Base. We got Luke Keyshaw, Mick Abel, Christian Aguirre, and Yairo Padilla. We do have another one of these up and filling as well if anyone is interested. Come on, we need some low number. Another yellow. So 2 yellows, a gold, and a base auto. Suzuki, Matt Shaw, Junior, or Johnny Severino, and then Will Taylor. All right, so 2 yellows, a gold, and base auto. What's up, Care Bear? How's it going, Mr. Pascal? Are we good to rip your boxes after this break? Does that work for you, buddy? Ramsell Medina, Kenny. We got yellow Andrew McCutcheon out of 75. Pirates. Pirates to Huskies forever. Good to hear, bud. Good to hear. All right, perfect. Do you want all of them ripped too, or do you want some sealed? Pena, Condon, James Wood rookie, and Mikael Corrett. Mikael Corrett out of 75. That is Rays. Rays going to Huskies forever. We're saving that mint. We got something big coming. We got to. It's just got some print lines. I thought it had a crease in it. All right, perfect. Sounds good. I'll grab those after this break. All right, we got gold. Come on, let's get a big one. Namala, JJ Weatherholt, first Bowman. Pirates is Will Taylor out of 50. Will Taylor out of 50. Huskies forever. All right, one more pack here in box 1. It's our auto. Elorki, Diego Torres, first Bowman. Pirates, Johan de Los Santos. It's a pirate box there. My goodness. I suppose we'll throw the Pirates in the mint. All right, let's go ahead to box 2. We got to get some better color in this one. We got to get some better color. See some pink or red and orange. Yellow. Ooh, Sapphire selection. can't tell if it's black or not though. Love those Sapphire selections. Yellow. Mick Abel, Chad Patrick, Kenny Fenelon, and Elorki Rodriguez again. The Sapphire selection could be the auto. We'll see. Still could be James Wood, Luke Keyshaw, Yairo Padilla, and Ramsell Medina. Getting that same print run right there. All right, 3 packs left plus all our color. There's our auto. So unless we got an extra auto. Orange. And base. Corbin Carroll. Ooh, that's got to be image variation maybe. 74. Yep, nice. Marcelo Mayer, Zach Cole, and Johnny Severino. That's a cool one there for the Red Sox. Image variation rookie. Red Sox to G. Philwitt. All right, now let's get into our color and autos. All right, yellow up first. Devin Fitzgerald, Arjun Namala, Carlos Correa, and Alessandro De La Cruz. Rockies. Huskies forever there. Yellow Sapphire out of 75. Another yellow. Tornis, Pena, Kobe Mayo, and Wyatt Langford. Wyatt Langford, 75 Rangers. Rangers going to Skunk. No skunk. No complete skunk today. All right, we got orange, sapphire, orange. Then a Sapphire selection could be numbered. It was hard to tell. And then we have our auto left. Will Taylor, Luis Pena, first Bowman. Reds is Henry Torres out of 25. Henry Torres, Reds going to Tugboat. All right, Sapphire selection. It's hard to tell. There's Cam again, Cale Fountain, and we have whoo-hoo-wee. There we go. How about Yosar Gonzalez Sapphire selections auto? The Giants going to Huskies forever. There we go, buddy. What's up, Derek? How's it going, buddy? There we go. We like that. Another Cam there on the Sapphire. Has it? It's a tough product for sure, Derek. It really is. All right, here we go. Last, still have another auto inbound. Condon, Aguirres, and Brian Cortesa, Mr. Sirius himself. Nationals going to Royal Pains there. That is going to wrap us up. Appreciate everyone, as always. Nice to get bonus ink. All right, let's do a recap, and then I'm going to grab Mr. Care Bear's boxes. Make sure I get my list up. Correct list. All right, recap. We got Aguirre sticking together. Shaw, Cam, Pena, Tornis. There's Pena, Zach Cole, James Wood, Elorki Rodriguez, Diego Tornis, James Wood, Matt Shaw, and Aguirre. Out of 75, Wyatt Langford for the Rangers. Brian Cortesa on the auto there for the Nationals. We got Alessandro De La Cruz, 75, Rockies. How about a little Marcelo Mayer, rookie image variation there. Mikael Corrett, Rays. We got Johan De Los Santos out of 199, first Bowman Sapphire auto. Will Taylor out of 50, and then Little Kutch, Andrew McCutcheon out of 75. Henry Torres, orange Sapphire there out of 25, and then Yosar Gonzalez, first, or I guess it's not a first Bowman, but Sapphire Selections autograph. That is an awesome card. Some of the best looking cards in the hobby there, those Sapphire Selections. All right, that is going to do it for me on this one. Give me a minute. I need to go grab a couple boxes. We need a Jumbo, 2 tins, and a Holiday Mega. I will be right back. Turn the light on. Pascal, do you want these? Do you want me to save these tins for you? I can save them if you want me to. Otherwise, I'm just going to toss them. It is your call, buddy. All right, here we go. So we got 2 Topps Holiday tins, Topps Holiday Mega, and then a Jumbo Basketball. Let's get started. And we are all full on WNBA, so we will rip that as soon as we are done with this one. Toss them. Sounds good, bud. Toss them or I'll leave them for a kid. Or we can go bowling with them. Play baseball with them or something cool. Oh, those are kind of cool. I like it. It's like a big fat pack. So it looks like that's our goodies. So we will save that. Alright, here we go. Good luck, buddy. Buzz through this stuff. I'm assuming all of their short prints are going to be in the middle. I don't see any cookie backs. Don't miss the bonus packs. What did I miss? There's nothing in here. Pretty sure these are just all our base. All right. Now we get to the good stuff. There is Bobby Witt on the ornament. Cool die cut. Blake Snell. Christmas lights. We got Tariq Skubal. I didn't miss anything. I found it. I just didn't realize I didn't realize the pack was different when I opened it. Bo Bichette. I didn't miss anything, so don't lump me into that. Dansby Swanson. Getting into the goodies here. We got Max Fried. Blue. I just didn't realize the pack was different because I was just so focused and hanging out, chatting with all my friends. We got Zach DeCenzo on the blue. And Mike Trout going to be our variation there. We'll wrap up box, our tin number 1. Just haul the base. I don't get an ornament in this one. Just a chunk of card. Francisco Lindor. I do like these parallels. I think they're cool. Zach Neto. Now we just need a big rookie. Need a big rook. Jaron Duran. Griffin Connie. That's not the big rookie we're thinking of. And we got Shane McClanahan on the blue. Taylor Ward, blue. And Ellie De La Cruz on the variation. All right. Now we'll do the Holiday Mega. Ted Williams. Yeah, so what happened was I had just had my pack stacked like this, and I was like looking up at the screen talking to whoever I was talking to, and yeah, apparently it was a different pack, and it was like a hot pack. Stocking stuffer, I think they called it. I want to say they're like one in every like 20 mega cases or something. All right, here we go. Aaron Judge, short print. Walker Buehler. Brenton Doyle. And relic, Juan Soto. We got Jack Flaherty there. Juan Soto relic for the Mets. We are all full on Donruss. I'm going to go $5 off the Topps value mixer. Lots of cheapies in that one. It'll have 5 of these megas, and then 2 delight boxes. Oops, blue, Spencer Schwellenbach, Tatis, and Kobe Mayo. Short print there, Christmas lights. Orelvis Martinez. And Zach Wheeler on the cookie back. The cookie. And Colton Cowser. It's going to bring us to the jumbo. Just sleeving up your silvers. Stash them for now. All right, good luck, buddy. Save those 2. Come on, where's that? Let's find a Cooper or a Wemby or a LeBron or a Curry or a Durant, something big. Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper. All right. Sabonis. That is Geierschon out of 150 there, Sixers. Levitation. Jalen Green. Come on, be numbered. And we'll take it. VJ Edgecombe. Speckle. We'll take it, we'll take it. And Thomas Sorber, going to be our relic. That is unnumbered. Looked a little shinier. That is Oklahoma City Thunder. That's thick sleeves. And there's Shaden Sharp out of 250. Rip City jerseys. Portland Trailblazers. Get the Ace Bailey. There's Canoopel. And nice. White chocolate. Jason Williams on the auto. That's kind of cool. Havoc Marks. Jason Williams. And Draymond out of 2025. Still half a stack left, plus your 2 silver packs. Pascal Siakam. Shaden Sharp again. That's not the Mav we're looking for. Dirk. Patrick Williams. Wemby Stars. AJ Mitchell. And out of 2025, Jared McCann. Colt Brenner, No Limit, Kevin Looney. There is Miami Heat card. Brandon Williams. And Jaylen Brown on the blue speckle to wrap us up. So we got an Edgecomb. We got a decent auto there, buddy. Obviously, we're hunting for some Cooper, but no Cooper. Appreciate you as always. I will leave the personal tab open if anybody is interested in grabbing anything. Connie, Duran, Neto, Lindor, Swanson, Bichette, Skubal, and Snell. Zach DeCenzo, Zach Wheeler, Taylor Ward, Brenton Doyle, Shane McClanahan. There's Jared McCann out of 2025. Jaylen Brown short print. Draymond Green out of 2025. Sharp out of 250. And then Geierschoen out of 150. Oh, yes. Thank you. I would eventually saw him back there. Once I cleared off your showcase. All right, come on. Just for that, let's get something real cool here. Claxton. I'll get them all sleeved up. I suppose we can do your silver packs, bud. I suppose. I like this kid, Walter Clayton. Fortunately, he went to the same team as Ace Bailey, so there's Walter Clayton. And last pack. Come on, Cooper. We do have blue in here. Pascal Siakam, Sharp. There's Chaz. I like him. Tennessee boy. And our Kasparis auto and blue Darius Garland. All right, not terrible. Not terrible. Kasparis auto there for the Miami Heat. We'll take it. And then Darius Garland. He's a stud. Out of 150. I appreciate you, Pascal. All right. Let's finish this recap now. There is Round Ball Remnants Thomas Sorber, Ellie, Mike Trout, and Kobe Mayo. We got Juan Soto and Bobby Witt on the die cut there. Ornament. Kasparis auto there for the Miami Heat. Schwellenbach blue foil. Aaron Judge short print. Max Fried blue. We got Jason Williams on the Havoc Marks. Sacramento Kings. And then VJ Edgecomb there. That is going to wrap up Pascal's boxes. I appreciate you, my man, and I will see you everybody back here in just a few minutes with some Donruss WNBA. Thanks, everyone.